Hello and welcome back to another coaching session from leadershipmentor.com. In our time together this week, what I want to talk about is leading by example and how we do that and why it's important. I actually went into a retail store early this morning, and my experience reminded me of why this is so important. As I approached the store, there was one team member that was on the outside of the store doing something, and that person never actually made any eye contact. They saw me, but they didn't acknowledge my presence. They didn't say hello or anything, just kind of looked away and continued to work. And that was my experience consistently with 4 other people within that same store, all the way to the checkout stand. And it just made me wonder, how is that being communicated and demonstrated from a leadership perspective? Is that not important for that leadership team at that store to make sure that the team members are friendly, they make eye contact, all the things that are pretty basic? And I know that there's other retail stores that actually do that very well. So it's something that I really noticed. So I think when we talk about leading by example, in order for us to really get a good perspective of what the challenges or issues or opportunities to improve are, is first we need to see and observe it from a customer's perspective. And I think that's a challenge because those same team members this morning may have been very upbeat and positive and talkative to their supervisor, for example. So the supervisor that was on duty may assume that they're doing that same thing to a customer, but clearly they're not. So that's really the first thing, is we really need to get a dose of reality. What opportunities do we have for improvement on our team? I also think, do my team members have the knowledge, skills, and abilities to do this, whatever this is? So oftentimes we set expectations, but we haven't done the training that requires for the team member to actually perform this thing that we're asking them to do. In my example today in the store, it doesn't really take any skill or ability to make eye contact and smile. That's a pretty simple one, and oftentimes those simple things are the ones that are really the most important and the ones that are truly missing. So the question, does my team have the knowledge, skill, and ability to do this, whatever that is? And then we have to look at, does the organization clearly define this as an expectation? So in my example, is that something that's clearly defined as to a team member, for example, in the orientation training on a daily, weekly basis, whatever that is, in our team meetings, for example, or one-on-ones, is that something that's talked about? And not only do we talk about that, but do we measure that on a frequent basis? And so we would have to be out there wandering around the store and observing that and seeing if it's actually taking place. But I think the most important part of all of this, and this is really the essence of our time together here today, is, am I, as the leader, demonstrating this behavior? So yes, I may say, as a team leader, I may tell you that it's very important that we make eye contact and we're friendly and that we smile, that we demonstrate high energy. But then if I go off and how I interact with you during the week is that I ignore you when you come into the store, for example, and I don't make eye contact with you, and I'm not making eye contact with customers. I tell you that this is important, but I'm not demonstrating this in a tangible way, in a behavior, then it really loses its impact, and it really tells our team members that it's okay if you don't do that. My guess is that is the case. If I was to go and engage with the supervisor that was on duty this morning at this store, my guess is that I would probably find somebody who's very low energy and probably isn't demonstrating those very things that I think are important for the team to do in a retail environment. I hope you get that. I mean, this is very important that we not only measure the things that we expect, we communicate those things, and we also demonstrate those things as a leader. So that's really it this week. Leading by example, pretty simple concept. I want to encourage you to go to our website where we have a video coaching series on how to effectively coach team members. It's a 5-video set. You'll get one each day, and then you'll start to get our weekly coaching videos just like this. So if you go to our website and just fill out that form. And also like us on Facebook. We're at Leadership Mentor on Facebook. If you go there and like us, you'll also get some additional videos and other things. So we'd appreciate if you do that. I hope you found that helpful, and I hope you have a great week.